I'm going to rapid fire review every single video game I played in the year 2022. These are not strictly games that came out in 2022, I just happened to pick them up and play them at some point this year. So, I ended up making two separate videos. First video was going to be reviewing every single Switch game I played in 2022. This is going to be reviewing every single Xbox and PlayStation 5 game I played in 2022. Once again, go back and watch my other video if you want. I'm not going to be scoring these on a technical level. I'm going to be scoring these games on a personal level, how much I personally enjoyed them. Alright, I'm going to be rapid fire reviewing every single game, because just like with the Switch game, I have about 20 Xbox and PlayStation games that I have to review. So let's get into it. Alright, first one is a big one, God of War Ragnarok. I have mixed feelings about this game. I love playing as Kratos, but I hate playing as Atreus. I love Kratos' journey and character arc and him accepting his fate as the god of war and the champion of the realms. I hate Atreus' journey, thinking he knows better than everyone else and purposely starting a war. I love Kratos opening up more and being more personable and vulnerable. I hate Atreus is a whiny, annoying little shit the whole entire game. I love seeing flashbacks with Kratos and Faye and how her actions and words have affected his mindset and his thinking. I love Kratos taking accountability and admitting his faults and apologizing to Atreus. I hate that Atreus never learns from his mistakes and continuously fucks up, and Kratos always has to be there to clean up after his messes. I love Kratos trying to break the cycle of toxic gods and be better. I think Atreus is another toxic god, and he's continuing the cycle if it wasn't for Kratos. I hate that he thinks he's so much more damn important than everyone else, and he's destined for bigger and better things. I love the more variety of boss fights they've added in the game, but I also kind of feel like the final boss fight was kind of a letdown with Odin. I enjoyed a lot of the plot twists and story moments. I feel like they made the story too complicated, and the ending was rushed though. I love that they took the 2018 combat and added to it for more combat variety, and they also added Freya as a companion. And by the way, the only part I enjoyed playing as Atreus is him turning into a bear and a wolf. But by the end of the game, I preferred Freya as a companion over Atreus. See? A lot of mixed feelings. Yeah, as you can tell, a lot of mixed feelings. Basically, it comes down to if I'm playing as Kratos, the game is a 10 out of 10. If I'm playing as Atreus, 3 out of 10. Alright, I know God of War was a lot of people's game of the year, but now let's talk about my game of the year. Elden Ring, baby! Elden Ring was my very first Souls game ever. I decided to play it because I saw an amazing open world with unique combat and badass boss fights. Everything I love about the game, I'm gonna rapid fire through all of them. Different stats and class combinations, endless unique weapons and equipment, viable resources and consumables, badass spells and incantations, crazy spirit summons and ashes of war, huge, ginormous, never-ending open world full of wonder and mysteries, breathtaking and challenging boss fights, and cooperation with other players in the world. One thing I love and also hate about the game is how complex it is and how complicated the game is. But it's 2022. That's what the internet and Elden Ring wiki is for. If I don't understand anything or if I'm confused, I just look it up. I spent 300 hours in Elden Ring with 3 different classes. First playthrough was Intelligence as a spellcaster, then I did Faith and Arcane, also kind of a spellcaster, and then my last playthrough was Dexterity. I want to replay the game in every class build eventually, but I don't have the time. Who has the time to play all the games? I have a full-time job. I barely have time to make this video and edit it. My favorite ending was the Ranni ending. I would do anything for that 4-armed, beautiful blue witch. 10 out of 10, baby. But fuck the Revenants, and fuck the Fire Giant, and fuck the Godskin duo. And there was a dragon on the screen. Fuck the big lightning dragon boss and in the castle area. Fuck that boss too. Fuck it. God of War 2018. In preparation for Ragnarok, about a month before Ragnarok released, I decided to replay 2018 God of War. This game has 2 of my favorite video game moments of all time. The moment when Atreus calls the world serpent and Kratos says, "Well done, boy." And the whole experience with Kratos going back for his Blades of Chaos and seeing his internal conflict. Perfect freaking video game moments, man. I love them. I also love that you play as Kratos the whole entire game and nobody else. This story is much more simple. Father and son spread ashes of dead mother on top of the highest peak in the realms. 8 out of 10. I think this game is more replayable, but I think God of War Ragnarok overall is a better game. So I don't know. Demon's Souls. After Elden Ring, I hopped into Demon's Souls via PlayStation Plus. This feels similar enough for me to feel comfortable playing, but different enough to feel unique and stand apart from Elden Ring. I decided to go for the strength build. It was so satisfying smashing enemies with my meat cleaver and giant warhammer, just smashing them into the ground. It was awesome. The strength build was so much fun. 9 out of 10. But fuck the Cthulhu magic monsters you see in the prison tower area. Fuck those guys. And also fuck the poison swamp area. Bloodborne. I tried this via PlayStation Plus after Elden Ring and Demon's Souls. And meh, it was okay. I got about 10 hours in and defeated 3 bosses before putting it down and moving on. I appreciate the horror, creepy, gothic vibe they were going for. If they remaster it, I would definitely try it again. 6 out of 10. Please don't be mad. Or you know what? Be mad. I don't care. This is my video. I can say or do whatever I want. Moving on. Last of Us Part 1. I picked this up on Black Friday, and in my video, I explained my thoughts on the game. Basically, I'm just annoyed the devs kept saying this game is rebuilt from the ground up for the PS5 and treated it like a brand new release for $70. They just copy and pasted the same exact game from the PS3, but just added new graphics and other minor changes here or there. They didn't even add the Last of Us 2 combat system. But at the end of the day, it's still Last of Us. One of my favorite games of all time and one of the best games ever put on the PlayStation. So, despite my whining and bitching and groaning and moaning, it's still a 10 out of 10. Spider-Man, PS5 Remaster, and Miles Morales. I picked up both these games on the PlayStation Plus. The PS4 Spider-Man was on the PlayStation Plus, and I paid an additional $10 or $20 to upgrade to the PS5 version. I wish Last of Us had that option. Anyways, both games are awesome. Why haven't I played them before? Until 2022. I love swinging around New York City as Peter and Miles, looking for crimes in the open world. I love the different suits that you can try out with different abilities. I love that Miles' story was taking place during New York winter and Christmas. Felt so cozy and nice. I love Miles had a guy in the chair like Ned. I did not love that all the thugs and bad guys kind of looked and sounded the same, but the game throws enough new mechanics and abilities your way, combat never gets boring. I'd give both games a 9 out of 5. Stray. You play as an adorable orange cat in a cyberpunk world filled with robots and creepy but cute parasites. It was a 9 out of 10, but then the cat's purring came through my controller speakers and made my controller vibrate, and it felt as if a cat was in my lap. 10 out of 10, baby. This game is awesome. I forgot to mention, I picked up Stray on PlayStation Plus. Ghost of Tsushima Director's Cut, another PlayStation Plus pickup. I played the PS4 version back in 2020 and I loved it. It was a 10 out of 10 on my first playthrough. Trying to replay a couple years later, it's like a 7 or 8 out of 10. I don't know. The first area is just very slow to get through and very tedious and kind of boring. I hope they make a sequel. Astro's Playroom. Perfect free game to get you acquainted with the PS5. It's cute, entertaining, and informative, and nostalgic. Oh, and did I mention it's free? 10 out of 10. Red Dead Redemption 2. I wanted to replay this game after getting a Series X and a 4K TV for the first time. This was my 4th or 5th playthrough of the game, but this was my very first time playing with low honor, so that was kind of fun. 10 out of 10. In my top 5 favorite games of all time, maybe top 3. Grand Theft Auto 5 campaign. Every year or two, I'll hop back into the GTA 5 and play the campaign. I also replayed this once I got a 4K TV and the Series X with the optimized for Series X upgrade. My favorite thing to do is upgrade a car to max speed and race it around the whole map and try to get 5 wanted levels and try to outrun the cops. 8 out of 10. Some of the levels are really tedious and boring and borderline insulting. I'm looking at you, stupid cargo port crane level. Halo Infinite. When Infinite released in 2021, I played the multiplayer for a while. In January, I hopped into the campaign with Game Pass and replayed the campaign again over the summer. The gameplay is really fun. Swinging around as a super soldier, killing aliens has never felt so smooth, refined, badass, and fun. Combat is perfect, story is okay, it's acceptable, it's average, open world sucks ass. Okay, my favorite genre of video games is open worlds. I love open worlds. I tried to make a whole video review trying to review the open world of this game, okay? I hate the open world of this game. It feels like the developers did the bare minimum with no effort making this open world. It feels uninspired and half-assed. Regardless, it's still really fun as a game overall, 8 out of 10. It would be a 10 out of 10 if the devs just put a little bit of effort into the open world. Going from a crappy open world into one of the best open worlds of all time. Fallout New Vegas, my second favorite video game of all time. This is, without a doubt, my favorite open world game ever. Vegas is the reason I fell in love with open worlds. This game really does give you the freedom and choice that you can do anything you want as soon as it throws you out there. This is another game I picked up on Game Pass, by the way, I forgot to mention that. No matter how many times I replay this game, I've replayed it probably 20 times, I never get bored of choosing the path that I want to go and the direction and the story and everything. I will never get bored of this game. I pray that one day it gets a remaster. 10 out of 10! Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater. Now we go from my second favorite game of all time to my number one favorite game of all time. I believe this game is the best stealth action survivor game ever. No game has done stealth mechanics better, except maybe Metal Gear Solid 5. Only downfall to this game is its accessibility, which I talk about in my video right here. I would be the happiest nerd and the most grateful nerd in the entire world if they just remaster or remake this game. Just like with Fallout New Vegas, I pray this game gets an update someday. 10 out of frickin' 10. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. I rarely play online shooters. Here is a list of shooters I have played online in the past few years. Halo Infinite, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 1. That's it. That's the list. But by this video, you may have noticed I tend to stick with single player games. 2009 Modern Warfare 2 was my very first Call of Duty game and I loved it. Now a remake? Reimagining? Redirection? Reinterpretation? I don't know. A new Modern Warfare 2 game I was excited for. I don't really fuck around with Warzone, just good old team deathmatch, kill confirmed, hardpoint, and domination. You never know what kind of players you'll encounter over the mic. You may get someone calling you or someone saying GG's and asking to join up in a party after the match. I wish they added more maps from the original 2009 Modern Warfare 2 because those maps are the greatest of all time. 8 out of 10, but the game is still very glitchy, very unreliable, and still very buggy. Power Wash Simulator, another game I picked up on Xbox Game Pass. This is a weird one, I know, but it's available for free on Game Pass, and it's surprisingly relaxing and satisfying. This game can be challenging and frustrating at times though, because you have to clean every square inch off of everything that you're cleaning. But it's very fun finding all the dirt and mud and everything all over the place. I don't know, I don't know. Just look. It's just fun. I can't explain it. 9 out of 10. Sonic Frontiers. My final game I played this year is Sonic Frontiers on my Xbox Series X. This game is just straight up dumb fun. Story and premise? Who cares? Running around an open world as a blue talking humanoid hedgehog at hyperspeed is all I need. I feel like a kid again playing this. I constantly have reactions like, badass, so cool, whoa, did you see that? What? No way! Oh my god! The game oddly reminds me of Halo Infinite, running around a lush green environment with hills and mountains with future relics all over. I'm still in the early game, about 9 hours in. I'm still in the green area. I think I cleared almost everything in the green area, but I am having a blast. 9 out of 10. Okay, I did it! I reviewed every single video game I played in 2022, and hopefully these videos are not over 20 minutes long. I hope you enjoyed the video. What was your favorite game of the year? Tell me. And excuse me, I'm gonna go spend my weekend editing this. Bye.